Alright, so let me just point this out real quick. I am a Whovian. Now, if none of you are familiar with what that is, it's a diehard Doctor Who fan.
Nice.
A long time ago, I guess maybe a couple months ago, whatever. There was this kind of party for the Seventh Doctor because he was going to be in the Hobbit, and by some sheer divine providence or luck or whatever, I managed to get tickets to it. So I got there, and like the whole time I was kind of like, oh, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. What am I going to do? Stupid. So he shows up, and he's just little. I mean, he's a little guy. Like, he's pretty old. He's pretty short. But he was hilarious. And when I met him, he shook my hand, and inside I was like, on the outside of my mind, I was like, it was amazing. It was like inside I was just having this massive fanboy attack. And yesterday, me and my dad, we were at this restaurant, right? And at some point, for whatever reason, my dad brought up that America was no longer the fattest country in the world. So, but we didn't know who had, suddenly beaten us, right? So naturally, he looked it up on his phone. He's like, it's Mexico. And I'm like, oh. And I'm just sitting there, waiting for my burrito. Oh my. So I rode the train into camp every day, to and from, and at some point I realized I'm looking at the back of these buildings. Why is the graffiti on the back? Because where was I going with this? Right. Because what purpose would it serve to put the graffiti on the back of the building if only people on the train are going to see it? Because don't you put it there just so people can see? It's like this is something I did. Isn't that the whole purpose of graffiti? So do they put it on the back because they're afraid of getting caught? Because if they're afraid of that, then they shouldn't have done it in the first place. It just serves no purpose otherwise. All right. So when I was in sixth grade, we took this 3-day field trip out to this camp. It was kind of supposed to be some old western town, right? And the first night, we all climb into our bunk beds. We're like, night. We didn't really know until it was like the first week of sixth grade. It was all incredibly awkward. And this kid Anthony, he's got his night pants on and some black t-shirt. We all wake up, and the next morning we all wake up and we just kind of look around, and that Anthony's in his underwear. So we're like, dude, wear your clothes, and he looks down. It's like the first time for some reason. He's like, I don't know. That's all I got. Tip your imaginary waitress.